Imagine a community standing in stillness before a half-built temple, the air thick with the smell of cedar wood and fresh stone dust, as a lone prophet's voice rises, calling them back from comfort to courage. The silence of stalled progress broken by a fiery plea to rebuild the sacred house of God. This is the moment test animation verification emerges, urging renewed purpose and divine presence. His message resonates across millennia, shaping faith and commitment. Let's begin.
In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get distracted by immediate comfort and personal success, often putting off the work that truly matters. Whether it's a community project, a personal goal, or a spiritual pursuit, procrastination and misplaced priorities can stall progress, just like they did in the days of test animation verification. His story begins in exile, a powerful backdrop that shapes his mission and message. Born during the Jewish exile in Babylon, test animation verification, known historically as Haggai, grew amidst a landscape marked by displacement and longing for home. The vibrant streets of Babylon buzzed with merchants and merchants' cries. The walls echoed with foreign languages. Yet within the Jewish community, there thrived an undercurrent of hope for return. Sensory details bring this moment alive. The dustiness of the desert winds, the scent of incense from the temple of Marduk, overshadowing the diminished presence of Solomon's grand temple, now only a memory. This prophet was a man of the priestly tribe of Levi, whose lineage connected him deeply to the spiritual heritage of his people. The edict from Cyrus the Great allowed the Jewish exiles to return to Jerusalem, a city both scarred and sacred. But 18 years passed with the temple ruins untouched. The people had settled into comfortable homes. Richer crops from their fields seemed to evade them, and a cloud of complacency hung over their efforts. Test, animation, verification stepped boldly into this quiet crisis during the second year of Persian King Darius V. His voice thundered across the gathering of leaders. Governor Zerubbabel, High Priest Joshua, and the people themselves. His message was simple but urgent. The neglect of God's house was the root of their hardships and failures. The first of his 4 prophetic messages commanded immediate action. Rebuild the temple. He described the visible decay of the sacred site, the dust settling on sacred stones, urging a pivot from self-focus to communal spiritual restoration. This call to action was not only practical, but deeply spiritual. Work on God's house was work aligned with divine will. The prophet promised that God's presence would return to fill the temple, shifting from absent ruins to a place of ritual, purity, and blessing. Secondly, test animation verification reassured the leaders and people that though small beginnings meet great opposition, the future held glory, surpassing even Solomon's temple. This imagery of glory ushered in hope, a vision of majesty, golden plates, fine cedar beams, and radiant light flooding the holy sanctuary. The promise extended beyond stone and timber. It symbolized a renewed covenant and ultimate restoration. To the modern listener, this is a call to remember that fresh starts and restoration may face obstacles, but with faith and dedication, surpassing previous achievements is always possible. A third and vital teaching emphasized obedience and prioritization. The people had invested in comfortable homes, neglecting their spiritual house, which brought drought and crop failure. Test animation. Verification illustrated a clear connection between personal complacency and community hardship. His voice rang true in their ears and continues to echo today. When we prioritize shallow comforts over foundational commitments, both personal and collective, the consequences ripple through every aspect of life. Renewal requires returning to what truly matters, even if it means discomfort or challenge. Finally, the prophet encapsulated his message with a vision centered on hope and restoration, not just for the temple, but for the Davidic kingdom itself, represented by Governor Zerubbabel. Test animation verification prophesied that a figure like Zerubbabel would emerge to fulfill God's ultimate promises, linking the physical rebuilding with a spiritual and messianic future. This intertwining of immediate action and long-term hope provides a powerful framework applicable beyond his time, building today with hope rooted in a greater vision for tomorrow. Through test animation, verification's voice, the people found renewed strength. The temple rose again, and with it, a restored purpose. His short but potent ministry reminds us how spiritual focus and committed action can lead to transformative renewal, whether that's rebuilding a sacred space, a community, or the foundation of our own lives. The link between obedience, prioritization, and blessing forms a living principle that challenges us to face moments of stalled progress with courage and faith. The rising sun bathes the freshly laid stones of a new temple foundation in golden light, its glow promising divine presence and future glory. Governor Zerubbabel stands tall before a gathered assembly, the gleam of hope reflected in the polished bronze of his ceremonial armor. High Priest Joshua holds an ancient scroll aloft, its text illuminated by flickering torchlight inside the hallowed temple court. A panoramic view of Jerusalem's cityscape, with the newly completed Second Temple at its heart, radiating sacred majesty against a clear azure sky.
If you find yourself stuck, whether in your career, your personal growth, or your community involvement, it may be because your real priorities are misaligned. Test animation. Verification's wisdom invites you to pause and ask, what foundational work have I left unfinished? Take one concrete step today toward that neglected goal, even if it's small. Send that email, clear your workspace, or make the call you've delayed. Action, no matter how modest, breaks complacency and sets your path forward. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to subscribe for more insights from the deep wells of history and faith. Stay rooted in the wisdom of the ages.